A quick wrap now of all the national, international, sports and entertainment news. An NIA officer who had investigated various cases related to the Indian Mujahideen was shot dead by unknown assailants in Bijnor district of Uttar Pradesh. The officer, Mohammad Tanzil Ahmed, was travelling back home from a wedding along with his wife and 2 children when the incident occurred. Terming the killing a planned attack, the NIA says that they are investigating the incident along with other security agencies. The attackers pumped in 24 bullets into the officer's chest and also injured his wife, who has been admitted in a hospital in Noida. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal faced angry mourners as he attended the last rites of the NIA officer in South Delhi's Shaheen Bagh locality. The protesters were demanding compensation for a slain NIA officer. The mourners shouted slogans against the Delhi Chief Minister. Expressing grave concern over the deteriorating law and order situation in Uttar Pradesh in the wake of the killing of the NIA officer, Union Home Minister RAJNATH Singh says that a central team was probing the matter and would very soon submit a comprehensive report. Singh hoped that the AKHILESH government would rein in criminals. In Indore's largest hospital, a woman stealing a baby was caught on CCTV. This is the 3rd such incident at the hospital in the past month. Police have formed a special team to trace the woman and the baby. The 3-month-old baby was stolen when her parents had come to the medical facility for the father's treatment. Convicted RJD leader Shahabuddin, who is serving a jail term, has been given a key post in the party. The politician, who is serving a lifer in a murder case, has been made a member of RJD's national executive. He is currently lodged in Siwan jail. A 40-year-old woman techie committed suicide by hanging herself from the ceiling fan at her residence in Noida. The woman from Orissa lived with her younger sister, who found the techie dead at their rented accommodation. Police recovered a suicide note from the residence where the slain held no one responsible for snuffing out her life. 4 people were killed due to suffocation in Bengaluru. The shocking incident happened when 2 labourers who were cleaning a deep manhole on the outskirts of the city suffered from suffocation. 2 passers-by who rushed to their rescue also died due to asphyxiation. Crime graph in the national capital is on the rise. A 6-year-old was kidnapped and then killed in Ghaziabad. The body of the girl was hidden behind a tree. The girl had come to her grandparents' home to attend a wedding where she was kidnapped. Police have collected DNA samples from over 20 suspects and the possibility of rape hasn't been ruled out. Business management students appearing in an exam indulged in mass copying in Gujarat's Amreli. The cheating was caught on camera. Surprisingly, there was no invigilators to oversee the students who resorted to copying. Now, the university's authority have denied commenting on the incident but have formed a team to look into this grave matter. After his diktat to Indians to chant Bharat Mata Ki Jai, Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis has issued a clarification over the matter. Fadnavis now says that he has no problem whether somebody says Jai Hind, Jai Bharat or Jai Hindustan, but he will object when somebody refuses to chant Bharat Mata Ki Jai. He said there is a limit to appeasement. The BJP seems to have shunned the Hindu card in Kerala. Keeping in mind the demographics of the poll-bound state, the party has adopted a more inclusive approach by fielding minority candidates in many constituencies. In Malappuram district, the party has fielded a Muslim candidate. In a state that has never let the lotus bloom, the BJP is now playing the minority card. Chief Minister Designate of Jammu and Kashmir, Mehbooba Mufti, chose to follow her predecessor and Betwa OMAR Abdullah, as she personally called him up, and his father FAROOQ Abdullah to invite them for a oath-taking ceremony. Mehbooba, who is set to take office as the first woman chief minister of the state, telephoned Senior Abdullah first, requesting him to attend the swearing-in ceremony, which is being held in Jammu. assuring Saudi and Indian business leaders that his government is working to set up a predictable long-term taxation regime. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says that the long-awaited goods and services tax would soon be implemented in India. He told a gathering in the Saudi capital Riyadh to not worry as the GST will be a reality soon. The Trimbakeshwar temple authorities have now imposed a restriction on men entering the Sanctum Sanctorum of the Lord Shiva shrine with an aim to provide equal treatment to both genders. The decision comes in the wake of the Bombay High Court verdict giving women equal right as men with regards to entry into temples. Father Tom Ulunalil, the priest who has been suspected to be captured by terrorists, is safe, is what Sushma Swaraj says. A delegation of Catholic Bishops' Conference of India, who met the minister, was assured that India is making all efforts for the priest's safe passage back home. A policeman climbed the gate of the main administrative office in Buldana after his pleas against some officials went unheard. The policeman alleged that some top officials of the district were causing mental harassment to him, and despite repeated pleas, no action was taken against them. He climbed the gate to highlight his plight. A minor who fell into a borewell in Uttar Pradesh's Kanpur area died despite being rescued alive. The 2-year-old was rescued and taken to the hospital where she was declared dead. The army and NDRF were pressed into action to rescue the child and assist in the operations, which lasted for 10 long hours. Union Urban Development Minister Venkaiah Naidu has announced new building bylaws for Delhi. Revised after 33 years, the laws have been made user-friendly through unification and simplification of a host of amendments made over the last 3 decades, as well as the convergence of approvals by different agencies into a single platform. Police have cracked the abduction case of 3-year-old girl using CCTV footage. In Saharanpur district of Uttar Pradesh, a girl was kidnapped during a wedding function late in March. Now, the police cracked the case using CCTV footage from cameras installed near the marriage hall. Police say the kidnapper planned to sell the girl to a childless couple. The BJP in West Bengal is gunning for a Trinamool member of parliament after she was allegedly found to have taken bribe in a sting operation. A BJP leader has lodged a written complaint against Trinamool MP Kakoli Ghosh. The BJP wants the MP arrested over graft charges. The BJP says the party will move court if no action is taken against her. The Union Home Ministry has set up fresh deadlines for replenishing cash machines across the country. After a spur of attacks on cash-carrying vans, the government has proposed that ATMs should not be replenished with cash after 8 p.m. in cities, and private cash transportation agencies must collect money from the banks in the first half of the day itself. In rural areas, the deadline is 5 p.m. Sri Ravi Shankar's Art of Living has moved the National Green Tribunal, seeking its not to accept the fine slapped for allegedly damaging Yamuna's biodiversity as bank guarantee instead of payment of balance amount. The Green Panel had refused to prohibit the World Culture Festival but had slapped a fine of 5 crore rupees on the Art of Living Foundation for damaging the biodiversity and the aquatic life of Yamuna. The Shiv Sena has again hinted at breaking its alliance with the BJP in Maharashtra. Sena Chief Uddhav Thackeray has asked party leaders to prepare for elections. The Sena Chief chaired a meeting of the candidates who lost the recent state assembly elections and asked them to introspect and gear up to form the next government on its own. A policeman was hurt when militants attacked security forces in Jammu and Kashmir's Pulwama district. A police team was on a visit to a crime scene when the militants struck. A head constable received bullet wounds in his leg and was shifted to a local hospital. Security forces launched a manhunt to nab the attacker, who fled from the scene. In Uttar Pradesh's Bagpat, a panchayat has called for social and economic boycott of people who refuse to chant Bharat Mata Ki Jai. The village body, which also includes COP leaders, called for stringent steps against those who refuse to chant the slogan. A 27-year-old BJP youth wing leader was shot at and injured allegedly by Naxals at a temple in Chhattisgarh's Bijapur district. BJYM President Murli Krishna Naidu in the volatile district was shot at by ultras in Berarghar town when he had gone to a temple. Four rebels armed with country-made guns and sharp-edged weapons stormed the temple and attacked him. A youth accused of raping a kindergarten child was beaten to pulp in West Bengal's Raiganj. The accused allegedly raped a 4-year-old girl as she was playing outside her home. The girl later told her family and she was hospitalized. The accused has been arrested and is in police custody. A group of ad hoc teachers protesting against the delay in the regularization of their services held a protest outside the residence of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. The protesting teachers showed black flags to Kejriwal and accused him of backtracking on his promises. In Delhi, robbers broke into a factory and stole goods worth lakhs of rupees. The robbers painted the CCTV cameras installed in the factory and also smashed a few of them before looting. The police are now looking for CCTV footage from the neighboring areas to nab the culprits. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been conferred Saudi Arabia's highest civilian honor, the King Abdul Aziz Sash, on the second and the final day of his visit to the Gulf Kingdom. The honor is named after the founder of modern Saudi state, Abdulaziz Al Saud. World leaders like US President Barack Obama, British Prime Minister David Cameron, Russian President Vladimir Putin have been among notable recipients of this honor. PM Modi visited the all-women's TCS Centre in Riyadh, where he was greeted by women employees with the slogans of Bharat Mata Ki Jai. In the strictly conservative Muslim nation where women are not even allowed to drive, TCS is the first such private company office where women are working in such large numbers. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj says India has secured the release of 4 Indians from Syria. The 4 Indians were arrested by the Syrian government in January, reportedly when they were on their way to join ISIS. In a series of tweets, Swaraj thanked the officers who facilitated their journey from Syria to India. Syrian and allied forces backed by Russian airstrikes drove Islamic State militants out of the town of Al-Qaryatain after encircling it over the past few days. Video uploaded by Syrian military media shows soldiers advancing towards the town, shooting guns and firing rockets. Helicopters and tanks are also seen in the video, both firing heavy ammunition. Residents of the Turkish town of Dikili are opposing the planned building of a refugee camp in the area, which is a part of an agreement signed between the Turkish government and the European Union. The Turkish government signed a controversial deal last month with the European Union in the hope to stop the flow of refugees to Europe, especially those crossing across to Greek islands. Israel has extended the distance it permits Gaza fishermen to head out to sea along certain parts of the coastline of the enclave, which is run by Islamist group Hamas. The fishing zone was expanded from 11 kilometers to 16 kilometers along Gaza's central and southern shores. Israeli authorities say that it should result in a bigger catch in deeper waters where fish are more abundant. Days after suicide bombers destroyed its departure hall and killed 16 people, Brussels airport has partially reopened for passengers. The first passengers arrived in a temporary check-in zone, which can only handle about 800 departing passengers per hour, around 20% of its previous capacity. The United States Department of Defense has released a video showing coalition airstrikes on Islamic State targets in Iraq. The video purports to show strikes in Mosul that hit an Islamic State headquarters in the President's administration building at Mosul University. Boatloads of migrants have arrived on Greek islands. The government says Coast Guard rescued a total of 364 migrants. More than 5,600 migrants have been registered on Greece's eastern island since March 20th, the day on which the agreement between European Union and Turkey took effect. Dozens of people armed with pillows converged outside the West Side Market in Cleveland in the United States for the 7th annual International Pillow Fight Day. This year's International Pillow Fight Day marks the 7th time participants join a massive public pillow fighting in cities all over the world. Pillow Fight Day is part of the global urban playground movement. West Indies clinched their second World T20 title by beating England by 4 wickets in the final. Needing 19 of the last over, Carlos smashed 4 consecutive sixes to guide Windies to cross the line. All-rounder Marlon Samuels played yet another match-winning innings of 85 runs to see his side home in the finals. Dwayne Bravo and Carlos Brathwaite notched 3 wickets each to hunt a noble target of 156 runs. West Indies women's cricket team defeated Australia by 8 wickets to lift their maiden World T20 title. Windies skipper Stephanie Taylor and opener Hayley Matthews starred with the bat as both scored 50s in a record chase. Under fire, all-rounder Shahid Afridi has stepped down as the T20 captain of Pakistan on Sunday. The 37-year-old admitted that he still intends to continue playing the shortest format of the game though. Indian legend and current under-19 coach Rahul Dravid has been approached to mentor Team India. The thought of overlooking Ravi Shastri as the head coach came in by members of the Cricket Advisory Committee, which includes Sachin, Saurav and Lakshman. GOVT team has a memorable outing in the Spring Arrow Archery Tournament in Turkey. Team India finished with 2 gold and 2 bronze medals. Arjun Kapoor and Kareena Kapoor Khan starrer Ki and Ka, which released on Friday, received a lukewarm response in the box office. Ki and Ka managed 15.71 crore rupees within 2 days of its release. Priyanka Chopra makes her Hollywood debut with Baywatch, but the latest still of the film doesn't feature her. Alexandra posted on Instagram a picture with 2 other leading ladies of the film, Kelly and Hedera, in the iconic red swimsuits. Alexandra writes, love working with these incredible women. 5 days after being slapped with a criminal notice for making a comment on dating the Pope, actor Hrithik Roshan took to Twitter to apologize for dragging the Pope into his personal life. The actor tweeted, "Seems my tweet about His Holiness has led to misunderstanding. My apologies for hurt caused to religious or other sentiments. Was unintentional." Salman Khan, who recently became an uncle, shared a picture with the newest member in his family, Ahil. Salman's sister Arpita Khan and her husband Ayush Sharma welcomed their firstborn on Wednesday.
Okay, we're getting in news that the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal did attend the NIA officers' last rites, and when he did arrive, the locals started demanding compensation. We are also getting to...
Footwork correct? Hi, this is Kohli very big. Maintain this, huh? Hi, this is Kohli very